Good morning, everybody. I'm finally getting around to making my first video. So let's get started. It's 4:30 in the morning. My lovely son decided it was time to get up. So we're watching Secret Lights of Pets. And I'm going to make a video tutorial how to do a slip stitch and a single crochet. Stay tuned. Okay, so for the first part, we're going to do slip stitch. So you got your handy dandy yarn, handy dandy hook, and your hands. So we're gonna take the one strand of yarn. You're gonna let it flop like that. That's gonna be your tail end. That's your working yarn. So you're gonna take it, you're gonna pinch it, turn it, pull from the working yarn, pull up a loop, pull it. Slip stitch. Let's do it again. Pinch, twist, loop, pull. It's real simple once you get it. Just practice. Practice makes perfect. Slip your hook in there. So, foundation change. You're going to chain 25. That means you're just gonna pull up a loop, or you're gonna put your yarn's already in the hoop, yarn over, pull through the loop. See? Let's do it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sometimes that happens. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So there's 25. So you actually want 25 stitches, so you're going to chain one extra. So you'll actually have 26. 26. And I say that is because we're not going to count. We're going to start crocheting from the second loop from the hook. The loop on the hook does not count as a loop. You'll see that in patterns. It'll say second chain from the loop or from the hook. That means you're going to go 1, 2. So you're going to insert your hook for a single crochet. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up through that loop. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, pull through both. And there's your first single crochet. You're going to do that the whole length. You should end up with 25 single crochets. Length. So again, yarn over, or insert your yarn through the hook through the loop. Yarn over, pull up to a second loop. Yarn over again, pull through both. Single crochet. Again, insert your hook into the next loop. Yarn over. See if I can get my phone to focus. Pull up 2 loops, yarn over through all 3. Alright, and then you're just going to continue on down the line. I don't ask what it's called, I just go with it. It's probably one of my favorite lines in this movie. I watch it all the time. So after you do this row of 25, I'm gonna go ahead and finish, and I'll meet you back. All right, we've made it to the end. So before we turn, that's what it's gonna look like all the way down. pretty uniform. For me, the first row of anything that I do is always the toughest because it always wants to wiggle woggle and be all kinds of stupid. So, to go back, what we're gonna do, we are going to, chain one, and then you're just gonna turn it. So, depending on what you're working on, yeah, buddy, some patterns will say this is the wrong side. So you just need to pay attention if you're reading a pattern, whether or not it says right side or wrong side. There's no right or wrong to a washcloth. So chain one, you turned. You're gonna go into the first, again, when you're starting out, a stitch marker at the end will be your best friend so you don't drop stitches. I'll show you what will happen if you drop stitches, what it'll look like. And then you'll have to go back and frog it. And if you're wondering, what do you mean frog it? I mean you're gonna have to rip it. But so, again, we're just single crocheting across. So, yep. Soon we'll have a finished washcloth. I don't know if I want to, maybe I'll intertwine half doubles and doubles into this too, so that way it'll work up a little faster. We'll just use the singles as edging. I think that will probably be best. So, hooray. 4 o'clock in the morning. So when I get to the end of this, I'm going to purposely skip. I'm purposely going to drop a stitch just so you can see what it'll look like when you go on to the next round. It's very noticeable, and it's basically, it's just gonna, you've decreased your amount of stitches. It's gonna start narrowing, so it'll look funky. And gives it a nice tapering, so that way, you know, when you want to create your own patterns, you'll know how to make a triangle. And then there's also another way to start a washcloth in a single crochet way. Maybe I'll do that on the other end. That one's a little, that's if you want diagonal designs. We'll see. So we're just crocheting along again. Let's see, that's not a good one to show you. Okay, so now that we're here, I want you to see that's what the tops of the stitches look like. There's a front loop, a back loop. I go through both in a normal pattern unless it's specified to go through one or the other. If you go through the back loops only, it gives you a different aesthetic. If you go through the front loops only, all right, so we're at the end. Single crochets tend to curl, so that's why you see me pulling on it. So see how I'm missing a stitch? I'm gonna chain. So you see if you stop right there, hold on, maybe if it's going to start tapering in. And all you have to do, if you've noticed, hopefully you've noticed before you started another row that you have missed, pull it out. And then Same thing. We're at the end, chain one, back the other way. Maybe we'll do a couple in the back loops only, so you can see the difference. So if you look, I'm gonna go into these, because the back loop only is gonna be the loop facing away from you. As you can see, doing it in the back loops only. I don't know if that's gonna translate very well. Let's see if I can get to a darker color. That's the only bad thing about these variegated yarns. There's always the light ones that give me trouble. Alright. So see how it has a line? There you go. See how it has a line? That's what happens when you do the back loops only. So for now, that's it. Practice. Practice makes perfect. If you want, make an entire washcloth of single crochets. Play around. Do it in the back loop. Do it in the front loop. Make your own design. It'll be okay. Once you're done, all you do is chain one. I'll show you real quick. When you're finished, snip your yarn and pull it through. So if this was my ending, I don't have scissors right next to me, so just pull your yarn through. That's gonna secure it. And then I also personally tie it real close to the beginning of the work, just so for extra security. And then snip the tail, and you're done. Till next time.